Nicolas Cage is a Trekkie?
Ahoy there.
The absolutely always entertaining actor Nicolas Cage was asked by Yahoo Entertainment in regards to appearing on The Mandalorian recently.
How do you feel about this? Has there been any a movement on this?
I'm no is the answer.
The actor, who was pitched by Pedro Pascal, fired back by stating he wasn't down to join the Star Wars universe, stating he was a Trekkie himself.
I'm a Trekkie, man. I'm on the Star Trek. I'm on the Enterprise. That's where I roll.
Cage would go on to state, "I'm on the Enterprise. That's where I roll." Cage also added he was a big fan of Shatner growing up and thought Chris Pine was terrific in the Kelvin Universe movies.
I grew up watching Shatner. I thought Pine was terrific in the movies.
I thought it'd be pretty fun to pitch some roles I'd like to see Cage take on in the Trek universe.
Testicle!
And if you're thinking this just seems like an excuse to use a bunch of Nicolas Cage memes, well, you're probably right. However, there is no better time to excuse myself and say please subscribe with the notification bell on and smash that like button, all of which helps me immensely, so thank you. Nic Cage has made himself known as an actor that isn't afraid of any range or depth.
I'm a vampire. Kill me.
However, I think it would be equally interesting to see him go for a much more subdued take with a Vulcan role in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The actor even stated he could see himself on the Enterprise. Well, why not have him be a Vulcan diplomat? While it's always great to see Cage go absolutely wonky, a dialed-back performance would fit the much more serious Strange New Worlds. The crew of the Enterprise would have to escort Cage's diplomat, and during this could be under attack from Romulans or Klingons. Something like this would give Cage ample screen time and would be pretty fun to see on the screen. However, if we are looking for the big, wacky, out-of-this-world Cage, then I'd have to go with him appearing in the Kelvin universe as the next villain in those movies. Listen, Star Trek fans really don't take these movies seriously anyways. Nic Cage is an actor that isn't afraid to shame himself for entertainment, and I could see him going all out as a Klingon villain opposite the dashing Chris Pine.
What do you say we cut the chit-chat a-hole?
We have seen really great Klingon performances in these movies, like Christopher Plummer's take, as well as Christopher Lloyd in Star Trek 3. Both went pretty over the top. So why not bring the master himself to the Klingon side with a truly bonkers take on a Klingon commander out for blood against the Federation?
You fucking cocksucker! Have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and beat until you pissed blood?
Lastly, this is the only option of these three I'm giving any chance towards, is Nicolas Cage appearing on the animated series Star Trek Lower Decks. Lower Decks has been able to pull some names to appear on the show, and honestly, with how busy Cage is, with about 450 movies coming out this year, this feels like the most likely.
I'll save you the trouble and get the fuck out of yours.
Cage wouldn't have to go all out on makeup, his time would be spent for a few days in a recording booth, and his out-of-this-world acting style would fit well into Lower Decks' charm. Unfortunately, all jokes aside, I don't really see this happening, with Trek really taking itself seriously as of late. Sure, we do have the occasional fun episodes like we have seen on Strange New Worlds, but I expect pulling someone of Cage's magnitude would require a lot of money and patience. It's a fun little game to play, and surely Cage is probably dressed up as Kirk in his living room, talking to everyone in his best Shatner impression.
All right, I'm a little tired, a little wired, and I think I deserve a little appreciation.
How would you like to see Cage appear in Star Trek, or would you be totally against it? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.